Continuing to follow breaking news as fire crews continue to battle an industrial fire along Highway 64. That's near the Tyler Pounds Regional Airport. Residents in the surrounding area were asked to evacuate because of hazardous smoke, and a shelter has opened at Pleasant Retreat UMC for those displaced. Fire officials say most of that fire has been contained, but crews will remain on scene throughout the night.
It looks like we do have it contained to this location. Another big challenge for us right now is weather's coming. So we're already prepping for that. I've got a command trailer coming to help us make shift into the command trailer, get out of the elements so that we can continue to manage the fire.
And now we have Nikki Simmons, spokesperson for Smith County ESD2, who is joining us by the phone. Nikki, I guess just my first question for you is, what is the latest on this investigation?
Yeah, so from an investigation purpose, that standpoint, the Smith County Fire Marshal's Office will handle that. As far as what's taking place on scene, I have stepped away, but I've checked in with our fire chiefs and the rest of the operations crew, and so they were able to step back out of the apparatus, remove that shelter in place, get back on scene, and of course, they have been knocking that fire down, and things are looking good at this moment.
I know we heard earlier, Nikki, from Chief Greaser, even on the scene, talking about some of the challenges that you guys are faced with. Kind of walk us through still some of those challenges that your firefighters are faced with right now.
Yeah, so certainly the size of the scene was something that needed to be tackled and needed to be addressed. And so, of course, we requested those additional resources from neighboring departments, which they rushed right in. They helped us, so we're super appreciative of them. Tyler Fire Department, Lindale Fire Department, of course, those volunteers that support us. So that was fantastic. Additionally, what we learned was that there was some petroleum on scene, and so just any kind of chemical runoff, that was something that we had to address. So as I had stated earlier, we immediately dispatched a hazmat team in there. We brought our dozer teams down. So just to create a barrier around the back of the scene, we looked for a spill-off location. So we did locate a pond, just hoping to direct some of that spill-off there and keep it from going into neighboring residences.
As we've been reporting here at CBS 19, Nikki, about the evacuations, we've got Nayeli Carrillo, who is actually at one of those evacuation sites where they're welcoming people there. How many homes or residents are currently under that mandatory evacuation?
Yeah, so what I know right now is they were really limiting it from FM 724 to County Roads 1147 to 1151. So I'm not sure exactly how many homes are there, but really anybody that was in that area being cautious of the potential chemical spill, and then, of course, the aggressiveness of the fire, making sure that we could keep it contained to that scene. We wanted to get anybody out of that area, and, of course, those individuals who were seeking that route home, whether it was Highway 64 or right there at the Toll 49 near the airport, we wanted to keep them out of that space.
All righty, Nikki Simmons, spokesperson with the Smith County ESD2. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now let's get back out to our Nayeli Carrillo, who is live at the evacuation shelter and was also out at the fire earlier. Nayeli, how many evacuees are holding up right now?
Heard the explosion and that they said it was about 100, and then whenever they heard the alarms to evacuate, that they picked up their pets, they got their family members, and they decided to come to the Pleasant Retreat Methodist Church right down the street from the scene. And we were there earlier as well, and as you remember just a few moments ago, we spoke to Pastor Ed, and he did tell us that the Red Cross is here and they're handing out water, they're handing out coffee to make sure that these residents are taken care of. And they did tell us earlier that they're open to keeping this evacuation center open through the night, but they're still deciding. But Brennan, there's still people trickling in, they're coming in and out, but it's beautiful to see the East Texans sticking up and sticking together during these hard times. Brennan?
Neighbors helping neighbors. Nayeli Carrillo at one of those evacuation sites. Thank you. Well, let's get another check of our weather.